Hey everyone, this is Key. For those that don't know me, I am a part of Gwendolyn Playos Ministries. So today I wanted to tell you about the reason I got connected with Apostle Gwendolyn Playos, how I got connected, why I decided to leave home, what led up to these events. So it all started back in 2014. I really wanted to know my purpose. I really wanted to know my destiny. I was signing up for so many different missionary trips. I was looking at missionary trips to sign up to go out of the United States. I was looking for one because I didn't know what God wanted me to do with my life. I didn't know my purpose. All I know is that God had a calling on me, but I didn't know exactly what it was. So the desire was so deep within me that I was like, God, what do you want me to do? Where should I go? I was looking at different mission trips. I filled out forms, even with, I think one is YWAM. It's in Australia. I was filling out different ones. I was ready to go to find out my purpose and to find out my destiny. So later on in the fall, around October of 2014, around the fall season, God had introduced me to the prophetic. I didn't know anything about prophets. I really didn't hear too much about the prophetic, about the apostolic, about the apostles, and about the prophets. So I had no idea about what prophecy was, what it was. So I had tuned into some people that was like a little bit younger than me. They was talking about the prophetic. They was talking about this, and they was talking about that. And they had a conference call line. But after a while, I wasn't able to connect with their phone line anymore. So it's like God had disconnected me from that. It was called WTF, Whoop That Flesh Ministries. So, but it was some people that was younger. So God had disconnected from me from listening to that because I couldn't call in no more. So like a little bit after that, I had saw Apostle Playos. I had saw her profile page on Facebook, and I decided to add her as a friend. And this was on October 11, 2014. I added her as a friend on my Facebook page. And I saw her post something on her page about having a conference call on the telephone. So I had inboxed her. I inboxed her about it, and she invited me to join in on her conference call. So that's how I initially had gotten in contact with her. That's how I initially met her via Facebook. Because it was just something about her profile picture and something about her page that had just drawn me to her page. And it's like, after that, when I got on her conference call line, she confirmed a lot of different things to me. And like throughout that time span, throughout the rest of that year, we would talk via Facebook, on Messenger. And then she was telling me about some things I had needed to be delivered from. And she was telling me I need to get in tune with the deliverance ministry. But at the time, she was way in Illinois. She was way in Chicago, Illinois. I was down in Mississippi. I was searching everywhere. I was like, where can I find a deliverance ministry around here in Mississippi? Where can I find somewhere to go where they'll help me get delivered? They'll help me. I'm like, well, she's not close to me. Where can I go? Where can I go? Who can I go to? There was no prophetic ministry I could go to. There was no deliverance ministry I could go to. Even the ones that was talking about the prophetic, they wasn't really prophetic, and they wasn't really a deliverance ministry. So I was so desperate. Even at one point, I had traveled way to, I think it was Tupelo, Mississippi. And it was at Leandre Bumpus' church. He was having a crusade. Juanita Bynum's crusade there. I was so ready to find out my destiny. I even went to go see Juanita Bynum. And when I went to go see Juanita Bynum, it was like, even when I went to go see her, I still was kind of left out. Like, well, God, what you want me to do? I had an awesome time there. So, God, what did you want me to do? What you want me to do? So this was back in around April 2015. I had went there. So at this time, I even had quit my job. And I had quit my good job because I had heard God told me while I was back there at my job, he told me, Keisha, leave. So I left my job. And as soon as I left my job within the year 2015, so many things began to take place for me. After I had went to go see Juanita Bynum. At the same time, I was still talking to my apostle. At the time, I did not officially make her my leader at that time because, she was still far away. So what God had did, he sent her down to Mississippi to do a revival that summer. Because I was just still at that point, I was kind of lost. So I even did like a prayer gathering in Cleveland, because I was like, I'm trying to find the direction where God wanted me to go. So God had gave me this idea to do a prayer gathering in Cleveland, Mississippi. And it was like on June, during the month of June. I think it was June 6, 2015. And then like right after that, she had said, next time you have something, I'll come down just for you, just to help out. She told me that. And she told me, I remember she had sent me a message, surely you're one of my daughters. That you're one of my daughters. And then when she came down that summer in June, I went to her revival, and I had got delivered. Y'all, I was being purged that night, and I was being delivered. I never knew what purging and being purified felt like. And then even during that point in time, like when she got ready to leave and go back to Illinois, I was really feeling so sad. I was like, well, she finna leave now. I felt so sad. I was like, well, she finna leave. This is the person that I want to be connected to, but she's so far away. And I was like, well, I don't know when the next time she's gonna come down. I don't know when the next time and she's gonna come back. I was like, God, what am I supposed to do when she gone? I was like, God, what am I supposed to do? So I was like, I ain't gonna lie, my spirit was grieved. I was like, I didn't want her to go, but I didn't tell her that. But I was like, cause I didn't know where to go to next after she left. But then God had confirmed to her. She told me to come with her. And then right after she told me that, I only had 2 weeks to make a decision to leave or not. After that, God had confirmed with me in a scripture. He gave me a scripture the very next day and said, I will show you marvelous things in a great city. And me, I wasn't the type of person that knew much about prophecy then. I just went off that one little scripture that God gave me. That's all I had to hold on to. God didn't give me nothing else. He gave me her word that she told me about what she saw and what she had a vision about me being there. And God had gave me a scripture that he would show me marvelous things in a great city. So those are 2 things I had to hold on to and go by. God didn't give me much, but those are 2 things I had to hold on to. And I like, it must be God. I must gotta go. Because I want my purpose. I want my destiny. There's nothing here for me in Mississippi. How am I gonna go to my next level? I don't know what's here that's gonna push me to my next level. So I decided to go to Illinois with her. Y'all, it was not an easy decision. I had to leave my car behind. I had a pet. I had to leave her behind. I had a pet. Her name was Ross. I had to leave her behind. I had to leave my father's house. I still was in my 20s at this point, so I didn't have my own place. I left my father's house. It was not a good situation at that time. Everything around me was tense. It was a hostile environment because the enemy did not want me to go. But I understand, because sometimes when people around you, they don't understand what God is calling you to. So sometimes you gotta leave, even though the situation is not favorable for them. But when you know what God's telling you, what God's putting in your spirit, you gotta go. Part of me, I want to leave so bad, but the other half of me didn't want to leave because of the people that was around me, and I don't know what I would have to leave behind. But you know what? I went anyway. And when I went, my life changed so much, y'all. I stayed away from Mississippi about maybe like a year and a half. I didn't stay in Mississippi for a year and a half, and I stayed in Chicago, around Chicago, Illinois, and I learned so much. My spirit grew so much. And even from this point on, I'm stopping the story right there. I just wanted to tell y'all about why I moved and how I met her and what led up to me getting to know Apostle Ponyo and her becoming my spiritual mother. So I went through the test. I've been tried. Me and her relationship have been tested. The enemy did not want us connected on so many levels because she was the person that's going to push me to my next destiny. And push me to my next level. And she's like my life coach. She's my spiritual mother. That was my divine connection. If I don't have no other connection in life, divine connection, like she is one of them, and she is the most powerful one. And I just thank God for her. I thank God for this connection. And I know if anybody else wants to connect with my spiritual mom, believe me, that's the best decision that you can make. Because she's going to push you to do better. She's going to push you and challenge you to get closer to God and get closer to Jesus and to be in your relationship and to be in your word and to have a prayer life. And I know that. And I know my mother has many other sons and daughters out there that's looking, that's reaching, that's looking for somebody. But she's right here. If you have a pull towards her, do not let the enemy separate y'all connection, because she's your divine connection. She is your divine connection. Don't let your divine connection slip through your hands. So y'all be blessed on today. And y'all, if she's your divine connection, do not let her slip away. I'm saying, because the enemy will try to fight. Y'all be blessed on today.